Alright guys, I believe I'm live. It's my first time really trying to live stream on YouTube, so bear with me. I think I have everything set up right. I'm going through my OBS, but welcome back to Horror Night. This is live. If anybody stops in on the stream, you can say hello, and we're going to explore the Hashima Island website. Now, if you don't know about Hashima Island, it's an abandoned island off the coast of Japan, I believe, and it's pretty creepy. It's been abandoned since, I want to say, the 70s. I don't know too much about the history of the island, but here's a website here, hashimaisland.ko.uk, where it's kind of like a Google Street View, or Google, of the island itself. So it's pretty neat. I've explored this before, a while ago, not too in depth, just kind of played around a little bit. So we're gonna take a look at it. Hopefully, the site gives us a little bit about the history and tells us more about the island itself. I guess we'll find out here together. So I have it set up so I can see the chat over here on the left and the island down here or the website right here on the right side. Let me just make my camera a little bit smaller so you guys can see more of the there we go. That should be good, right there. More of the actual website itself, so you're not, you guys don't need to see me that much. But thanks for stopping by. Let's see what we can do here. This is a project by Brian James, who made this website. So here we go. Let's go into enter the forgotten world. I guess we should. Got my TV on, just on a menu, so there's a little bit of light in here. I didn't want to turn on my bright lights. It might be a little too bright for that. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. Enter the forgotten world. Welcome to Shima Island. On June 27th, 2013, Google released. Oh, I didn't even have time to read that. Okay, well, that was when they did the Street View, I believe. That's what it was. So you can start at the pier of Hashima Island. You can select a location, and here's all the main areas. The island and info. Let's take a look at this first. Brand new Street View photographs of a forgotten world, Hashima Island, otherwise known as Gunkajima, if I pronounced that correctly, probably not, off the southwest coast of Japan and Nagasaki Prefecture. With the aid of Google Chrome, this website allows you to take a digital dip or trip into history to discover the secrets and legends hidden amongst Hashima's mysterious, desolate landscape. Give you a little map here. This is pretty. Hopefully the levels are right. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And turn down the volume on the browser just to make it a little bit more balanced out, I hope. There's a little bit of background noise, like kind of creepy music looping on the website itself. So Hashima Island is one of the 505 uninhabited islands in Nagasaki. That's a lot. Dang, that's a lot. Off the southwest coast of Japan, standing 61,000 square meters in size, but the island was not always uninhabited, as it was once home to a major coal mining operation managed by Mitsubishi at its peak, housing over 5,200 people, which resulted in a staggering 83,500 people per square kilometer, making it one of the most densely populated places in world history, which is pretty crazy considering now it's completely desolate. The island is also known as Battleship Island, named after its external appearance and unique silhouette. Mitsubishi took control of the island in 1890 after its first inhabitation 3 years earlier, and began its relentless coal mining operation, which lasted well beyond 2 world wars and almost a century of memories before finally fading into history in 1974. So it was the 70s that it was abandoned. That's what I thought. Coal mining was slowing down rapidly in the 1960s due to the surge of popular petroleum, and thus the island's destiny was decided in 74 when Mitsubishi announced the closure of operation. The island was emptied so quickly that many items and possessions still remain for you to find as you explore the landscape and interiors. Maybe you can come across the spirits of cats, which couldn't be found before their owners took the rest of their lives back to the mainland in 74. Ooh. All else that remains is lost history, to be lived all over again. Alright, so here we go. I apologize for having the chat on the side here, guys. I don't have another monitor or anything that I can use to bring it up on another site, so I figured the best thing to do, if anybody happens to stop in and chat, is to just kind of level out this. So anyways, hopefully you guys can see this alright. So yeah, there we go. There's a little bit of history. That was pretty neat to hear more about the history of the island. So it's been closed since '74. Alright, so should we go, guys? Should we get on with it? How do we get back to right where we go? So it works just like Google Street. Start at the pier of Hashima Island. I guess we'll start there since that's the only starting place we can select besides maybe going over here. Here we are, Hashima Island. Let's see what's over here. Man, could you imagine? This is a popular tourist spot now. I think tourists come. They opened it back up in 2009 or something for tourists to come and explore. Wow, look at this. Could you imagine being on this thing at night? I would never ever want to be on this island at nighttime. Are we still streaming, by the way? I believe we are. I hope so. I'm just making sure that we're still streaming. Because my elapsed time over there froze. I'm not sure what that's about, but I think we're still going. With OBS is still running, so let's keep it going. So this was something different for Horror Night. I thought I'd do, you know, a little live stream thing and just have you guys kind of interact with me, even if you watch it back as a video. I thought this would be kind of fun. This was an idea I wanted, like, as soon as I started the series, was to do something like this. I might do more stuff like this too if you guys like this. I'm gonna keep going this way, I guess. Look at this area. Nothing here. Do you guys see anything creepy? If you guys see anything creepy, like behind me here, let me know. If anything like opens my door or something. Or maybe my TV goes off for some reason. Then you might see me running out of this room. As long as the spider doesn't come, I think I'll be good. Let's see here, this is like the exterior of it. So this is one of the most densely populated places in the world at one time. To think that it's completely deserted now. This might be a good hangout spot for a lot of spirits, you would think, right? If they want to be left alone. I don't believe anybody like died on the island, at least not like because of the shutdown. Or maybe people died, people that worked there or something, perhaps. So this is definitely like, it's pretty big too from the looks of it. The Forgotten World, yeah. Creepy things like this just really really interest me to look around. This is pretty neat. Just gonna let the pictures load in. Just a lot of rubble here. I mean, it's probably gonna be a lot of rubble just because, you know, hasn't been kept, or, you know, well kept at all. There's all these places over here. The Kuyou Flats, Stairway to Hell, Block 65, the primary school, Glover House, the coal mine itself. Let's see. How much money would you guys want to be paid to stay there for a night? By yourself. On the island by yourself. One night. I don't know if you could pay me enough to do that. Where are we now? We're facing like some kind of wall. We're like inside this like rubble here. Looking out. I guess we're gonna keep heading inside. Alright. I'm gonna make sure my TV light stays on so you guys can see me a little better. Getting further and further away from that window. Yeah, I don't think you could pay me enough. I mean, maybe like an insane amount of money, like I'm talking like millions of dollars. If I could have like maybe my headphones on the whole time, keep my eyes closed, finding like a safe spot to just curl up and just like keep my eyes closed and try and sleep until somebody got me in the morning. But like on a deserted place like this alone at night would just, your mind would just wander. You'd just wander, and you would start playing tricks on you. But like, if I had just like a source of music that I could listen to or something, you know, like all night, and just, I don't know, obviously like a phone just in case I needed to like text somebody just to, I don't know. How about no phone? No phone, but you can have like an MP3 player or something. That would be even worse, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. Am I going in circles here, guys? I'm already lost. Look at this. There's a lot of like urban exploring videos on YouTube and stuff of people going places, you know, sneaking in, and I wonder if anybody's actually done it for this island. I assume it's probably pretty tough to get to since it's an island. You would need to take a boat, and there's probably people that watch, considering it's a tourist spot now. They probably just don't want anybody sneaking in there. Okay, now we're getting into some more buildings here. Oh, look at this. Would make a great area for a Fallout game, huh? Look at this. How about Fallout Hashima Island? That'd be a great setting for like a horror game, you know? Hashima Island. Outrunning spirits here. Ooh, there's some trees here, grass growing over there. You can see the ocean there. Wonder how far away from like any other land it is. Like if you can actually see any other land like around, or if like all you see is ocean surrounding. Wouldn't know. Is there some kind of tower back over there? Guess we'll keep going here. Imagine being the person that had to come here and take all these pictures for this Google Maps thing. Wonder how much they got paid to do this. Alright, we're heading on the exterior of the island here. Let's keep going here. I want to get some views. See if there's any other land like surrounding it. No, all I can see is ocean. That makes it even worse. Makes it much worse. I really hate that. Again, bear with me, guys. I don't even know if this live stream's going as smoothly as I want it to, because this is my first time really trying it on YouTube with OBS. So I don't even know if you guys can even see me. I think I have the camera set up right so you can see me. The stream might be kind of laggy at times. I don't know. Let me just take. I have no idea how this is gonna go, so hopefully there's no annoying noises going on or whatever. Alright, so we're back over here. Alright, let's click on one of these destinations here. Let's go to the Kuyou Flats and see where that brings us. You stand now on the 4th floor of the Kuyou Company flats of miners built after the First World War from reinforced concrete, standing at 9 stories high and holding 241 rooms. So a lot of the workers probably lived right in here. Do we really want to explore here? Can't really tell any details of what's been left behind. It's just rubble, guys. It's just complete rubble. Complete rubble. By the way, if this live stream ends up being awful, like to the point where you can't even watch it, I'll just have to record an episode of this non-live streaming, unfortunately. Alright, let's go. So that's there. Let's go to the Stairway to Hell. That sounds like a great place to be. The infamous Stairway to Hell, the staircase found between buildings 57 and 16, linked to a range of areas amongst a labyrinth of apartment blocks to connect neighbors, friends, communal baths, and recreation areas. However, at the very top of the summit, after a walk described as making one feel hellish pain, you find Senpukuji Temple. Take the Walk of Hell. In front of the temple lay a shrine which was of great spiritual importance to the miners of the island who would risk their lives every day working in the intense atmosphere of the pit. Each year on the 3rd of April, the entire island held celebrations to represent the shrine's Yamagami Festival. An old worshippers' hall once stood where the altar was, but collapsed, and all that remains is the sacred shrine. Now that's pretty creepy. Now how do we get up to that? Like facing a wall there. Turning back. See, that's gotta be the Stairway to Hell right there. That's where I want to go. Up. Go up. I guess we'll head around this corner here and see what's there. Oh, this is a creepy place. Imagine staying there in the night. In between all these buildings. Wait, go back. Look at that. Imagine like staying like right in the middle of that. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Block 65, what's this? This is another apartment building, it looks like. This looks like it's just right around the same area where we just were. Let's keep going down this way. Ooh, look at that shot. That gives you a good perspective of it. Oh my goodness. This place is creepy. I wouldn't want to go there in the day. Maybe if I was there with like 10 people. At least. During the day. I wouldn't want to be there at night. At night with 10 people. No way. Let alone by myself. Alright, let's go to the primary school. The playground of Hashima School, which you see in front of you, featuring... Oh, they are, You hear those kids playing? Like, they give, like, the little noise of it. That's kind of creepy. It's a nice touch on the website. You currently stand in the playground of Shima School, which you see in front of you, featuring 7 floors. This was the home of education and children of Hashima Island and was the final building to ever be made there, okay? Because this was constructed in 1958. And that gives you about the school. On March 31st, 1974, the school closed for the final time, where the children of the school grouped themselves together to form Sayonara Hashima in the playground. I don't know what that is. Might be some kind of Japanese tradition, maybe? The playground. Everything's so overgrown and just gray. Man, this is straight out of a horror game or a horror movie, isn't it? Look at that. It looks surreal, like these are actual like pictures of it. Oh, I couldn't imagine being there. Like that would just be so creepy. Especially knowing it's like an island, like you're so isolated from everything. All that you have is just this creepy island to explore. So like you can run down the street and find another piece of civilization. You know, you're out in the middle of, you know, the ocean here. Wow, look at that. Alright, what else is there? Glover House. Glover House. To your right, you see Building 30, a 7-story concrete construction and Japan's oldest of its sort, providing housing for miners, more specifically subcontractors. It has a basement containing a shop as well as a roof garden. So right there to the right. Should we head inside? It looks dark. This was nicknamed Glover House by its inhabitants, coming from the rumor that the designer of the construction was a Scottish merchant named Thomas B. Glover, who had strong links to Mitsubishi. A Scottish one, huh? Alright then. Get on with it, lad. Let's get inside. Can we head inside? Kind of. I wonder how many pictures they actually took for this website. This island, look at that. Oh my. Imagine we saw like a ghost like standing in that doorway. Yep, I'd probably end this episode right then. I'd be like, nope. Let's go this way. If we can get to the garden, let's go. Oh, that looks like land over there, unless that's part of the island too. That's pretty crazy. I like looking out here on like the edge of it and seeing what's around, getting a good view of just what you see. Looks like there might be other land back there, so maybe you aren't that far off the coast. I don't know, what do you guys think about this thing? Would you spend the night here for a set amount of money? Or is there no amount of money that would make you stay here by yourself one night? No phone. Just an MP3 player, maybe some water and something to eat. And like a blanket and a pillow. So, you know, you can try and fall asleep as if you'd want to sleep. I'd probably try and fall asleep. If I could just close my eyes and like listen to music. Get myself into another world. Maybe I could fall asleep and just forget that I'm actually on a Shima Island myself for 5 seconds, but probably not. I would be like my adrenaline would be pumping. I'd be so terrified, you know. Just imagine I'm like, not even like, you know, waiting for you somewhere else in the island, like just leaving you on the island by yourself. They take a boat and they go back to land and they're like, oh, we'll be back in the morning to come pick you up at this time, you know. Like, just completely alone on this island for one night. Like, not even anybody around. You know, oh my gosh, I couldn't even think about that. I don't think I'd want to be inside anywhere. I think I'd probably feel, I don't know, like I might feel safest sitting by the, you know, the water maybe, and just watching the ocean all night. I don't even know, like, I don't even know what I would do. Or maybe I'd just curl up in a corner somewhere in one of the buildings and just wait. Because, like, what if you really weren't alone that night, you know? What if somebody was actually there too, you know, living there for some reason, you know, a stowaway or something, you know, or just, you know, a squatter or something. That would be even worse. I mean, my mind would be playing 1,000 tricks on me throughout the night, thinking I'm seeing things, hearing things. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that's what would happen with me. I'd freak out and last an hour before I completely I'm like, get me off this island. But you'd have no like communication with anybody else. I guess the only thing that would get me through it is just thinking about the money, and that the whole thing would just be psychological. It wouldn't be like physical harm. So you'd just be like, if you can get your mind right, you could easily do it. It just wouldn't be fun. So here we go. Looks like, yeah, oh yeah, you can see land around. I mean, it's not exactly something that you can swim to that easily, but It's quite the picture there. Alright, we got one more place to discover, the coal mine. Let's go there. Coal storage area. In front of you, as well as weathered and torn old bicycles, stand the towering support braces, which once were an essential reason for the island being inhabited. Coal which was chosen to be used would be carried along storage center in the conveyor belt, which these braces held up before the coal ships would collect it. The coal would be collected from long, deep tunnels underneath the sea bed around Gunkajima. To delve a bit further into the history of Hashima's mining past, coal production had recently expanded on a nearby island named Takashima in April 1869, a 150-foot deep coal bed was found, which brought vast riches to the operation. This influenced a rush for more mining in the area, including then dormant Gunkajima. This was the beginning of Shima's historic fate. Okay. Interesting. Alright, now look at that. Someone's bike there. Is that a motorcycle or is that like a pedal bike? As you can see, there's a couple. It looks like there's a wheel right there too. Oh man. Seems pretty darn big too, this island. Heading up the grass. Back in. Yeah, this is big. What was that little tower right there? See that up there? What is that? Right there. This music gives me the chills too. It's not really music, it's just like an ambience, I guess you could say. But it's very good. It sets the tone very well. Well done here, Brian James. Oof. Maybe I'd stay up there. I don't even know. Yuck. I wouldn't want to be like just thinking about staying there. Where would I want to stay? Like where there would I feel safe? Nowhere. Would I want to be up on one of the roofs maybe? Like away from everything? Looking out, getting a good vantage point of everything. Then again, if something came up there, there'd be no easy way down. Because the ocean at night by itself creeps me out too. I mean, the ocean's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but something about it at night, looking at it, it's just so... It's so vast, there's so many mysteries there, and it's just incredible to think what could possibly be in the ocean. I would also be thinking of that while I'm looking at the ocean, stuck on this island. Maybe I should stop thinking about staying there, because that's never going to happen. Creeping myself out for nothing. Alright, we'll take a little bit more look, and I guess we'll end the episode after that, guys. This has been a lot of fun, though. This has been a lot of fun. I'll say I enjoy. If you guys really like this video, this Horror Night video, like this, I could do more like this, assuming that the stream went cleanly and didn't lag, and the sounds are good. Again, I have to watch this back, because I won't know until I watch it back. And if it sounds and looks like crap, then I'm just going to delete it and I'll record something else eventually. But I'm hoping, praying that it actually came through pretty good. A few people had stopped in, I realized, watching, and nobody said anything in the chat, so which is fine. Oh shoot, that was my dimming for a second. Yeah, I mean, maybe the stream's not going right, and that's why people stopped in and didn't stay. I don't know, just not interested, or they saw my ugly face and were just like, no, screw that. But thank you to anybody that does watch this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This was pretty neat. I must say, this is pretty neat. It's good to learn more about the history of the islands and explore it. Really explore it here. Still gonna look around a bit more here. Oh. Look at that, the grass, the overgrown grass, just far we're getting away from the buildings again. We're getting towards the coast of it. Let's see if we can get back over there. Again, I really hope the levels are right for this live stream. I really do. My first time really trying it, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Let's go around this building. Look at that building. That's creepy as anything. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's standing on anything. Is those like pillars coming up from like water or something? What is that? It's like perched up on this thing. I wouldn't go in that building because it looked like it could fall apart any second. Would never. Have we seen these stairs before? I feel like we have seen these stairs up here before. It's almost like we're playing a horror game, huh? The whole point and click thing kind of adds to the whole, you know, experience of it. Let's see. Look at that building. Oh. Yeah, there's no... Oh, this is the hill we were on before. Okay, so we're heading back down. Yeah, no way would I ever stay the night here by myself. Back towards the coal mine where the bikes are. As you can see. Those look more like part of like a motorcycle or something, not like a pedal bike. I'm not sure, because those wheels look pretty big. And there's like just that wreckage right there. I don't know. Alright, well, that is going to do it, guys. Thank you to all those who did stop in on the live stream here, and thank you to anybody that does watch this video of Horror Night, episode 4, exploring the Hashima Island website. Pretty interesting, pretty creepy. Again, let me know in the comments what you think of the island, and would you stay there for a night by yourself, no phone, and nobody else on the island. So, thanks again, and hope to see you all on the next episode of Horror Night. Till next time, 0 is the number.